What's up, guys? Welcome back to All Wings Everything. I am your cook, Spinelli. I am the self-proclaimed wing king and the prince and ruler of all lemon pepper wings. So go tell somebody to go tell somebody to go tell somebody to go tell somebody else that I am the prince of lemon pepper wings. Now, before we get started, I just want to let you guys know, go pick up your All Wings Everything merch. The link is in the video description below. And also, if you need some items for your kitchen, go shop at my Amazon store. The link is in the video description below. Guys, it helps out the channel. And it helps me to continue to make what I'm about to present to you today, which are Steak Frites, an easy appetizer recipe. These bad babies are delicious. So, without further ado, I'm tired of talking. I hope you're in your kitchen. I'm already in mine, so let's go. All right, so here are the ingredients we're gonna use for the steak frites. I have some boneless rib eye. I have 2 of them. And I have onion powder, garlic powder, kosher salt, pepper, and I'm gonna use some of this Southern blend from this company down here in South Florida called Key West Spice Company. This is some good stuff. You can put this stuff on your meats, on your steaks, your burgers, beef, pork, it doesn't matter, chicken. This is some good stuff. So these are the ingredients, not many ingredients. So let's go ahead and get started. All right, guys, so I'm gonna show you how I'm going to cut these ribeyes. Now you could take some of the fat off of it. I mean, fat is good, especially when you're grilling to give it a little flavor. So I'm just gonna cut a little of the fat off of it on the sides, not much of it, because we still want some of that fat for the flavor. You know, I'm real good with grill fat. On the grill, it's real good. I don't like it too much when it's like cooked in the oven or something. I'm not too keen to having a lot of fat. It just doesn't taste the same as when you grill it. So I'm just gonna take a little bit of it off, not too much of it. Let's get a little bit on this side right here. All right, so what we're gonna do, the way I'm gonna cut this, I'm gonna cut it like in inches, maybe about 1 inch strips. All right, let's do this one the same way. Let's do it this way. All right, so then what we're gonna do is we're gonna turn it around and we're just gonna do it from this side too. Let's get some of that fat in that one there. Do it like that. All right, so let's do this one here also. Guys, these ribeye, to me, I like the ribeye cut of the steak is the best to me. I know some people like they like T-bones and the filet mignon. Filet mignon is okay, but the ribeye is the best for me. I love. I used to go to Chili's. I know this. When they use, I don't know if they still have, but they used to have, especially in Alabama. This particular Chili's had a great Cajun ribeye, and I used to go grab that all the time. So, all right. So here are the pieces we have here. Take a look at them. Nice chunks. All right, so let's move on. All right, so we're gonna start seasoning these bites. So first thing I'm gonna do is I'm gonna add a little olive oil just to give it that coating so your seasoning sticks to it. Then next I'm gonna add 1 teaspoon of salt. And the reason why I'm not adding that much salt is because, number one, because I would probably add about 3 teaspoons of this salt over here, but this blend, it has salt in it, so I have about 2 teaspoons of that. So that's gonna help, you know, bring out the flavor of these bites also. Yeah, we're just gonna use about a tablespoon, about a teaspoon. I used about a teaspoon and a half on that. I don't wanna make it too salty. So then I'm gonna use a teaspoon of garlic onion powder, and then a teaspoon of garlic powder. So the first one's a teaspoon of onion powder, then a teaspoon of garlic powder. So then I'm gonna go ahead and give this a mix it up real quick. Man, this looks good. Smells good. What the hell, guys? Let's add the rest of this on here. These 2 teaspoons. The whole 2 teaspoons of the Southern blend. Sometimes once you start mixing it, you realize that you could add a little bit more to it, and I can see it. I'm eyeballing it. So I typically eyeball my seasoning to kind of see what's on it. That tip, especially with the darker seasoning like the peppers and the seasoned salt. But you can also see the salt on it too. So I pretty much eyeball it. So look at that. Looks delicious. All right, guys. So what we're gonna do here is we're gonna prepare some balsamic butter glaze to pour over these steak frites. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna add a half a cup of balsamic vinegar along with 3 tablespoons of brown sugar, and I'm going to cook this. I'm gonna bring it to a boil, and once it comes to a boil, of course you want the sugar to dissolve. Once it comes to a boil, you want to reduce the heat and let it simmer for about 10 to 15 minutes. All right, as you can see, it's coming to a boil. And as soon as it hits that boiling temperature, you want to turn it down and allow it to simmer for about 10 to 15 minutes. So I'm gonna turn the heat down on it and allow it to simmer for 10 to 15 minutes. All right, so now our balsamic glaze is done. If you kind of take a look at it, see how it's a little thick. It thickened up just a little. What we're gonna do is we're going to pour this into a bowl. All right, so I've turned this off, and that's what we have. So let's move on. Let's move on to the next step. All right, so what we're going to do now is we're going to finish preparing our balsamic butter. So we're going to use like a half a stick of butter. We're going to let that start to melt, and we're going to top that off with a tablespoon of this balsamic glaze. And we're going to let this melt. I'm also going to sprinkle just a little parsley in there. Just a little parsley. Give it a little color. See, now it's melted. Look at that, guys. It's beautiful, beautiful brownish color. All right, so guys, now what we're gonna do is we're going to, now that this is done, I'm gonna put it in a bowl, and we're just gonna set it aside until, let me turn this off, until the steak frites are done. Take a look at that. All right, guys, so we're going to start preparing the main attraction to this show. So right here I have this cast iron skillet, and I'm just going to put about a tablespoon of olive oil into this, let it heat up before I add my the steak. All right, guys, it looks like it's hot enough, so what we're gonna do is start dropping our steak pieces in here. So, you know what you want to do, you can cook them as long as you want. If you like your steak well done, if you like your steak medium, if you like it medium rare, if you like it rare, you can just brown both sides. But I like my steak kind of like medium rare. I don't like too much red, but I like it medium rare. What we're gonna do is we're just gonna be moving these things around. Guys, you just wanna keep flipping them over. All right, guys, they're looking like they're browning up. All right, guys, it looks like these things are ready to go. They're looking good. So turn it off. And we're gonna get these things plated up. Take a look at it. Let's go ahead and cut into one of these things. Let's look into that. Look at that. Nice, nice, nice. All right. So let's get them plated up. Guys, look at that. Look at that right there. So what I'm gonna do now is I'm going to put some of this, pour some of this brown butter sauce over it. Look at that. And I'm going to spike it with some of these parsley, some chopped parsley. Now, what do you think about that? And there you have it, guys. Steak Frites. Amazing. Doesn't that look good? That looks delicious. And I put it on a bed of these medley potatoes. I like these potatoes. They're really, really good. The ones on the bed of potatoes, they're actually cook those in the oven for about 25 to 30 minutes with a little olive oil. And let me see if I can grab me one of them. You guys take a look at that. We'll take a bite of it so you guys can see the inside. Look at that. Delicious. So guys, I have the ingredients and the measurements in the video description below. Also, the links to these products are also in the video description below if you don't have any at your house. And guys, don't forget to like this video. If you're new to the channel, welcome. If you like good wing recipes and easy appetizer recipes, this is the channel for you. Go ahead, hit that subscribe button. And don't forget, get some of that All Wings Everything merch. The link is in the video description also. All this really helps support the channel and for me to bring you these wonderful recipes. And I will see you guys in my next video. I am out. Peace.